Hello, good day everyone. So we're back again on another one of our sessions of Battlefield 6. Yeah, I never get tired of it playing this game. Well, at least it's a little bit entertaining. So yeah, we're going on for a live stream as usual. But before that, I'm just gonna check on a couple of my systems just to check that everything is a-okay, or everything is doing great. So give me a second here. I'm just gonna test the chat first, see if it's working.
Test chat.
Okay.
Test chat.
Kick is also working. And how about the twist? How about that Twitch? Okay, there we go. Nice. I guess we're all okay, and our systems are all a-okay with this one. Okay, I'm just gonna read a few more things here. Give me a second. I'm just gonna check some, my external. Yeah, I'm just checking in my external. Okay. Sorry. I was. Oh my goodness, how do you mute this one? Okay, but anyway, I'm just gonna mute that manually. That was my external, how do you call this, an external viewing. So, I'm just gonna check a few messages. Free gift. Oh, I didn't know I get free gift. Oh, okay. Frontlines. Okay, few details. Well, it's not exactly a gift in the sense because it kind of cost Battlefield coins or something. So no, it's not really exactly a free gift. Oh, Battle Pass owner gift. Okay, let me take a look at this. Okay, we'll go climb this one. Okay, there we go. Nice. At least the Battle Pass works. So, okay, what does that mean? Alright, I guess that doesn't mean anything. How about the free gift? Okay, fine, I'll go climb this one. Alright, there we go, nice. So, yeah, not bad. Yeah, not bad. And, oh, there's an attack and defend. Road to calm. What does this mean? Attack and defend. Capture sectors in breakthrough or destroy around. Huh, okay, let's try this one. I haven't tried this one, at least this variant of, Road to Galman. I mean, this map is only, it's only available on Conquest, Breakthrough. Not breakthrough. Sorry. Not breakthrough, but escalation, something like that. I don't think that. But anyway, it's still interesting to see how breakthrough is implemented here. Oh God, rush. Okay, this is a short squad battle, but 16 guys per team. But okay, this is still interesting. But this is mostly heavy infantry because it's yeah, it's mostly, that's the thing about Rush mode on in playing Battlefield 6. It's mostly heavy infantry Call of Duty style tighter fights where you don't have any vehicles or rarely have any vehicles. Oh crap! Yeah, okay. Okay, my mistake. We were supposed to be defending. Okay, yeah, my mistake. Since I'm Fox Armada. Okay, somebody got blown up. Probably have to help him or something. Maybe. Alright, soldier, get your Yep, you're welcome. Oh, right. Right. Well, at least one good thing about this rush is that we're fighting yeah, we're fighting all humans, no bots of any kind. So yeah, still it's still a win. Yeah, my apologies if I cough. Yeah, I wasn't in good shape with my health at the moment. Oh, we do have vehicles.
The enemy have set
The hell?
explosive on Alpha.
Okay. Okay, I was yeah, but unfortunately, our vehicles is kind of light. It's not
The enemy have set explosives on Bravo.
oh, okay, right.
Hostile charges disabled on objective Alpha.
Okay, well, this were Jesus Christ. Right. Okay, not bad, not bad. Well, it says here we have 2 vehicles, but I don't see the other one.
We have defused enemy explosives on Bravo.
All right, there we go. Trying to defuse it. But where's our enemy? Yeah, where's our enemy located? Oh, crap. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Nope. Okay. I guess it's not located there. Huh? Okay, not the horizon.
Enemy charges set on objective Alpha.
All right, there we go. We have to go back to Point Alpha.
We have defused the enemy explosives on Alpha.
All right, we deactivated it. Nice work. Jesus Christ.
Enemy charges set on objective Alpha.
Oh, right. Yep, definitely a great guy. So, yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay, give me a break. I'm just gonna go. My throat's a little bit itchy. I probably have to drink water. So give me a moment. Hello guys, welcome back. Sorry for my apologies on my inactivity. I was, rehydrating myself. Okay, we got a blue laser, but okay, we're over capacity. That's the thing I kind of dislike about this one. You have a limit on. Yeah, you have a limit. But Actually, I can go for 30 max, but wait, let me take a look. Maybe we could go for this one, the basics. This one. Okay, well, at least we got some extra max here. I would prefer 40 rounds, but okay, anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, oh my goodness. Alright, we kind of missed the spot. Something blew up on there. Okay, now they have some sort of chopper. Oh, crap. Wait. Right, okay, I got hit by a chopper. Yep, Well, so far so good. Although, okay, let's go for the Bravo. Point Bravo. Somebody just planted the bomb. Ah, right. Okay, never mind. Yeah. You didn't decide that. Yeah, I probably have to run. Alpha is already being blown up. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. At least we got some armor. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if that's that guy is even useful. Okay, we got some. Oh, what the hell? God damn.
Hello, LOL.
Oh, hello there, Animus. Hello. Nice of you to drop by. Thank you for dropping by. For me, I'm just doing my usual run here on BF6. You know, my usual routine in live streaming. Anyway, how are you, Animus? It's been a while since I saw you. I am gonna get busy with my usual IFB. Okay, we're getting up this one. Hopefully, wait, does this? Okay, good. Maybe it's not really a great idea.
Hostiles have set explosives on Alpha.
Okay, he's not, Oh, me, Animus, the day is kind of a bit busy for me.
LOL, how's the day, huh?
Yeah, doing a lot of stuff in IRL. So, after, you know, my schedule was free on IRL, I, you know, immediately, you know, started live streaming. So, yeah, pretty much, that was my day.
Alpha has been destroyed by hostiles.
Oh, okay, I know that Ready or Not. That's actually, you know, a law enforcement. If I'm not mistaken, that's a law enforcement game. First-person shooter as well. But, yeah, great game. I kind of saw it. I think it's a law enforcement, more like, it's very different from the video game SWAT franchise, but it mostly deals with, you know, law enforcement. That's what I think, or at least that's my impression on Ready or Not. But still, great game.
It's been good, Ellie. Been playing Ready or Not, haha.
Yeah, it's a solid game, and nice game as well. Oh, wait, I got hit. Alright. That guy took a rock to the face. Alright, so my goal is just to make sure that nobody gets past on this. And hopefully I survive this. Oh, okay. I had no idea that it also has jump scares. I mean, never occurred to me, to be honest, that Ready or Not is that kind of thing. I mean, it was always, you know, I was always thinking it was kind of like a law enforcement, you know, bad boys kind of movie. Kind of like that. Or, you know, that bad cop, good cop kind of movie. So, yeah.
LOL.
That's what I think.
It's pretty good, but it's also filled with jump scares for me cause I'm easily startled, haha.
Okay, right. Well, anyway, yeah, I think it's a solid game. Seriously, Ready or Not is still a solid, you know, solid game. Well, would love to try that as well one day. But for now, I'm kind of hooked up with my usual stuff here. So yeah, I'm still back here doing my stuff in BF6. Well, pretty much still same old game, but quite frankly, I'll be honest, sometimes BF6 kind of feels more like a chore now. Or I don't know, maybe the devs might, they might probably, think of something new. However, the EA here is, oh my goodness. But the EA is doing a good job in, extending the life of, or, what do you call this? Lifespan or quality, how do you call that? Quality lifespan of the game by adding new maps every now and then. But, I don't know. Okay, it says here, now it's a SWAT game.
I need a medic!
It's just that every time I turn a corner and I get shot at, I jump because I get... Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's the thing about law enforcement. You turn into a corner and there's some wise ass...
Nah, it's a SWAT game, haha. It's just that every time I turn a corner and I get shot at, I jump because I get easily startled, lol.
Oh. Yeah. Well, that's law enforcement for you. Law enforcement, it's, mostly all, deals with crime rates or something like that. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of, I kind of played an old game, but no, of course not Ready or Not. A SWAT franchise that was eons back. It was a good game. But it was mostly law enforcement. Kind of like, no excessive use of force or something like that. And, no heavy weapons like this one. So it's mostly, what cops do when there's, organized crime. But, of course, I'm not familiar on how law enforcement works, but I think that's how SWAT teams, how SWAT teams get called in if they're dealing with criminals who are kind of, or outlaws that are heavily armed than your usual crooks on the street. Like, for example, cartels, something like that. So yeah, that's just, of course, that's my basic understanding on law enforcement. Okay. There we go, so we're back again. Yeah, I did whack 3 guys from this side. Oh, crap. Yeah, not gonna happen. We're naive. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I'll probably have to get out. How's my okay. Yeah, pretty much IV didn't stand a chance on that.
Fuck! Need a medic!
Didn't even have enough firepower to puncture that armor. Wait. Okay, that's kind of weird, but I'm pretty sure there's no bots on it. It's just that, I just kind of saw some PFC, like this one. PFCH McDonald bots. Oh, well, looks like a bot, but definitely not a bot. Probably just a weird name for a user or player. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was shooting at the wrong direction. Okay, so yeah, that stuff Yeah, we kind of folded on that. Oh, what the heck? Okay, how the hell did I... Yeah, that was kind of weird. How did I ended up with... Oh, we do have now heavy armor. That somebody has taken that heavy armor. Sorry. My voice is still a little bit rough. Okay, so we got the... Oh, wait, that's our guy. Great. Oh. Okay. Yeah, somebody shot me on that. Okay, the only place I could go is the HQ.
Enemy charges are set on Bravo.
Ah, great. Somebody planted a bomb. Every time I think of a mission on the military related on a bomb mission objective like this one, kind of reminds me of the old days of FPS like Counter-Strike. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna defeat this one. Relax. Alright, we got it.
All barracks exploded on Bravo have been disabled.
Oh, okay, we definitely got a tank. Well, most of our opponents are coming from the other side on this one, so yeah. Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna call it a rock. Yeah, they're mostly... Oh, okay. They're already coming. Okay, the guy's dead. Oh, God. Yep, got him. Nice.
Enemy explosives set on objective Bravo.
Okay, not again. Right. Oh. Oh, anyway, where's our tank? Oh, he was supposed to be guarding that bomb site. Okay, that thing, I guess is gonna blow. Okay, that answers our relationship.
Charges on Bravo have been
Oh, okay, nice. Right. Well, no one here. Oh wait, give me a second. I'm just gonna adjust my yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm kinda adjusting some of my device here. Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah, I kinda use an external device, third device here to see if my feed on my live stream is, or yeah, the feed on my live stream is, doing good. So, so far, yeah, it's working. Right, yeah, let's go for point Bravo.
We have weakened the enemy forces.
Okay, there we go, we'll be covering it. Alright, okay, cool. Not bad.
We have defused enemy explosives on Bravo.
Alright, got that guy. Wait, far, they're heading right there. I think you're right on this time. Oh, great. What the hell is that? Okay, that's our guy. Yeah, okay, anyway, the guys can handle that. I will just, on top of the tank. Oh, come on, guys. Okay, they're dead. Okay, so we only got point B, or point Bravo, so definitely everybody's coming on this, yeah, everybody's gonna come on this, area. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's a big balloon. Okay, one guy there. Right. Yeah, pretty much he's hiding there somewhere. Or, yeah. Okay, that's okay, Mr. Turret. No, crap, someone's shooting us. This side. Okay, fine. You fire on the right, I will on the left. Oh, crap. Okay, I think we got rid of that. Okay, nice. Well, okay, nice. What do you know? We kind of defended successfully the area. Yeah, not bad. Oh, there we go. Probably some guys who, okay, there are a few more guys up ahead in this direction, but they only got 2 more. So, I don't think they'll, yeah, I don't think they'll overrun. Okay, there we go. Nice. Yep, not bad. Yep, great fight. Okay, hopefully the next game mode will be breakthrough, because if it's rush again, yeah, I probably have to go on a random mode. Well, what do you know? That simple session turned out to be almost 30 minutes. Oh. Well, I guess that's how long it is. Okay, there we go. Nice. Next, please. And what do we got? Railway to Goldman, sorry. But this time it's breakthrough. Okay, at least that's worth my time. I don't really like if it's another rush, rush mode. So, yeah, it's a nice change, or more like a breath of fresh air, having this one to be breakthrough. Okay, but so far everybody's got their own vehicles and I'm left out. Okay, fine, whatever.
We need to advance by sector and secure the AO. Enemy positions are ready to engage. Let's move.
Okay, so I am the ass runner. As much as I needed it, that's my word.
We've neutralized Alpha.
great, good. Oh. Yeah, okay.
Airspace is clear. Pilots are free to engage.
Well, the guys are on that side, so alright, fine. Oh, okay, that's not great. Seems like he's making something big
Targeting
there.
objective Bravo.
Alright, never mind. Alright, I'm gonna go inside. We still have well, there are guys here. There are also guys. Probably have to work on that.
Hostiles are attacking objective Alpha.
Yes, we don't say. Okay, good move for the IFP.
We need defensive support on the marked objective.
Yep, don't worry, I'm just gonna hide my butt here. Oh! And I die getting burned alive. Huh. Okay, right, well, we did take Bravo here, so Alpha is still, Alpha is still being captured. Okay, there we go, nice, nice.
Forces are evacuating the area. Send guard.
Okay, moving to that. I guess that's the mortar guy. Yeah, definitely the mortar guys. Yeah, they're hurling now. Their mortar. Okay, guys, just do it like we do it on every FPS game. Just run blindly to your death. I'm sorry. My apologies if you can hear me sometimes cough or have a leg nose. My allergies still haven't subsided yet, so I'll probably be taking my my histamines later. Oh, what the hell? Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, probably go inside the right, so far pretty clean. Right, alright. Yeah, I'm gonna let the MVP handle that he's pretty busy or something.
Here's some ammo!
Be advised, the enemy has taken objective Bravo.
Right. Okay, right. Wait, that's our... Okay, I guess they're so busy on that side, they didn't notice that we're here on their butt. We're... what the hell? Yeah, they never realized we're on their, right flank. Okay, never mind. Oh, hello. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a matter of time before I got notice on that. Can't really go. Okay, oh my goodness, thank you, you're alive.
Shukran, Habibi!
Yeah. Oh, Habibi, huh? Yeah, I kind of like that. That's more like a Middle Eastern, Middle Eastern term, if I'm not mistaken. Which I think lover or my love or something like that. Yeah. I mean, that rankings are saying that, Habibi. Even Arabs or Saudi Arabians. Well, pretty glad that it's going night. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Sweet, we caught an armor. Okay, we are just gonna go to arcade. Okay, it seems that that armor is not really looking well.
Hostiles now hold objective Alpha.
Okay, let's go and fire with that. It may be.
You have Bravo under attack.
Okay, pretty sure.
Be advised, the enemy has taken Alpha.
Oh, right, that's the thing. Alright, okay.
He's targeting objective Bravo.
Yep, kinda saw that there in there. Right, okay, at least,
We're taking casualties.
yeah, yeah, everybody's going to the United States, so, yeah, I guess, there's a ton of diversity there. But, sometimes, diversity isn't, I'll be honest, sometimes diversity isn't really great at all. Sometimes it brings more trouble, because, you know,
Yeah, diversity is big in the US LOL. Pretty annoying though, haha.
yeah, indeed, you are so right on that, Adam. I don't know. I mean, at least from what I'm thinking, diversity is not really working well, like some sort of failed experiment. But of course, I'm not gonna get more comments on that. I'm just saying that diversity is maybe good and tighter, but in actual practice, it's a lot more problematic. Oh, right. Oh my goodness. Jesus, everybody's running on fire. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna fix this one. Yeah, we're an engineer. Do this, do that. Wait. Okay, there we go.
They like to include everyone because they need everything to be about them, LOLOL.
Yeah, indeed. I don't know, it's just, like I said, diversity may sound good on paper, but in actual practice, it kind of brings more, you know, kind of disorganize more the society rather than,
Bravo's on dynamic control.
you know, it kind of, you know, complicates things on the social cohesion thing, on that part. But of course, and you know, the bad part of it, of course, okay, it may be something to do with the social thing, but if you put it on game industry or other, you know, other stuff, diversity isn't really, you know, it's not really a right thing. That's what my impression. Oh yeah, indeed. We're really tribalistic.
Yeah, the thing about humankind is that we're tribalistic by nature. By emphasizing on diversity, we inevitably divide ourselves into groups.
Yes, yeah, that is so true. And aside from that, since we're, you know, we, anyway, this is something with anthropology, anthropology thing. But like you said, humans are tribalistic by nature, and if they kind of get mixed with, say, another tribe, turns out they always, you know, end up causing trouble for the host tribe. Or, well, we could see that, you know, we could see the results on immigration thing. Of course, that's a hot topic, but this is only on a particular group of immigrants. I'm just saying, you know, we already saw that on news and other media that, you know, a certain specific migrant group is always causing trouble. So, yeah, diversity may sound cool, but it kind of sucks in the actual practice. And at the same time, if you mix it with arts like, you know, making games or even the movies, you end up a medic or substandard kind of kind of substandard kind of film. They always emphasize that kind of diversity, but they kind of sacrifice the say content of a specific
Defensive position needed on the marked
industry.
objective.
Like for video games, they always say about this, about that, but consumers don't really care about diversity. I'll be honest. They do care more about the quality of the product, quality of the story, or quality of the game. So, yeah, simply say, it's not really, how can I put it? How can I put it, say those words without being racist? Or sounding racist. But what I meant to say is that, yeah, that's the thing. Diversity may sound good on paper, but on actual practice, it's it's a lot more complicated because it always the other groups will always try to put their ideologies on the host, on the host tribe or something like that. Oh, okay. I don't really. To be honest, I don't really know how to say on that one because that's kind of a bit of a sensitive topic. If I choose the wrong words, I might get branded being
Marked objective under threat. Let's
being well, how do you put it? A very selective type of individual. So yeah. Yeah, that's also one problem with diversity. They always kind of self-insert themselves on the game, which, frankly, nobody cares about if they, about their, they kind of try to make things, they kind of make themselves feel entitled by inserting themselves on the game, and chances are nobody cares about that. What people care, or what people or gamers care, would be the quality of the game, or the story at least, or how the game functions.
Right, we secured Alpha.
Yeah, indeed.
Be advised, objective Bravo captured by hostiles.
Yeah.
The US used to just say stuff like, "We are all children of Adam and Eve." And even though we did have stereotypes and awareness of groups, we were way more united and tolerant. LE.
Yeah, and well, I'm just saying that the Americans are, kind of miss the Americans for that part. They're really very tolerant when it comes to, diversity. I guess that's also one thing I could say in all offense to Americans, because probably they're tolerant, but the problem is, other groups are taking advantage of Americans being tolerant, and in the sense that they are already, taking advantage of it and trying to, rub it on the face of Americans. Of course, I'm saying this, I'm not American, but I'm just saying that, I admire the Americans for being tolerant on that kind of thing, but sometimes Americans should also draw the line of being tolerant, or draw the line from being tolerant, and the line from being taken advantage of. That's what I'm saying, of course. I mean, I don't have anything against Americans. It's just that sometimes, their ideology of being tolerant is sometimes getting, taken advantage of by certain, specific groups. But I guess that's one legacy of of the American American thought. They tend to prioritize more on tolerance and individual rights, which in other countries it's not exactly practiced at all. Like for example, the Middle East. But yeah, I'm not gonna say any further more details. That's the thing. Those Middle Eastern sometimes take advantage of the tolerance given by Americans, and they kind of, try to. How do you put that way? They try to implement their thinking on American society. I don't think that's even appropriate because America is America. America is not Middle East. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't put those Middle Eastern culture, Middle Eastern culture on American culture. I'm just saying, of course. But I applaud the Americans for being tolerant on that. Even on other societies, even on Asian societies, we're not, we're not really tolerant when it comes to that being, foreign ideologies being inserted on our culture. So, yeah, I guess that's one thing that I applaud the, Americans with. They're very, very tolerant when it comes to diversity. Okay, but anyway, I should be going back now to whacking guys. Oh wait, why am I back here? Okay, maybe this will be my last round for this, and then I'll probably have to, Okay, go on a random map. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go. Yep, definitely. Oh, great. What's this? Yeah, Muslim nations have a very violent way of thinking. They don't like anyone who is not exactly them, and the people in the US are not allowed to say that they are. Yeah, indeed, and that's the thing. And Middle Eastern guys.
Yeah, Muslim nations have a very violent way of thinking. They don't like anyone who is not exactly them, and people in the US are not allowed to say that they are LE.
Yeah, and sometimes there's those Muslim guys kind of take advantage of the Islamophobia kind of thing, just to get away with their get away with their thing, with their imposing. Well, I'm a Christian, so they're imposing their Islamic kind of stuff, which is honestly I kind of think that it's a very, very backward type of mentality, like 7th century backwards. I don't know. It's been a pattern of that specific migrant. They always cause trouble. I'll be honest. Whenever they, on which country they kind of landed. I mean, they're a problem on Europe. They're a problem on Asia, and they
Looks like I'm late again, huh?
Oh no! You're not like Mangatalks. I'm just midway on my live stream. But anyway, thank you for dropping by. It's been always a pleasure seeing you drop by on my live stream. So that's the thing about I don't know. It's kind of like their pattern. I don't want to say anything nasty on them, but they kind of always, the Islamic Christ, they're always kind of established. They have a pattern. They always, set up shop on any, well-developed country like what, Europe or America. And then when they landed there, they always establish an enclave of some kind. And once they get, once their numbers are increased alarmingly, they try to impose their Middle Eastern, culture and ideologies or on the Western states. They're always kind of targeting that, Western nations, America, Europe. Considering that they always kind of rant that America isn't Islamic enough, Europe is not Islamic enough, And yeah, I mean, you get my idea. You get my idea. There are 56 Islamic countries worldwide, and they can pick on migrating on those countries because that's half 100, and yet you never see them migrate there. They always migrate west, Europe in particular, and America. But okay, there's nothing wrong about migrating. Okay, but the thing here is that not are only they migrating, but they kind of change the culture, or they kind of implement the Middle Eastern, or they kind of.
It's practically a perfect attendance, LOL.
Yep, definitely. Perfect attendance, Mangatops. Oh, by the way, thanks for your Discord messages, Mangatops, about the solar thing. Yeah, it's it kind of gave me some ideas on how to run a solar thing, or at least how solar works, solar energy works, or installing it on the house without blowing myself up. Oh, hello, ODN. Oh my goodness, you're also you're also visited. Thank you for dropping by. Oh well, same old thing. Usually grinding on BF6. And yeah, I'm just kind of. Oh, great. So yeah, I'm kind of in the grind mode in PF6, but maybe probably after this I'll probably try.
Kinda late to the party.
Yeah.
What's good?
Well, still same old. Just having some discussions about diversity thing and grinding, usual stuff in BF6. Yeah, I'm just checking out season 3 of BF6, but so far, I don't know. I have a mixed emotions when it comes to some maps here in BF6. Actually, Road to Gold is nice. They have other game mode changes. Man, this is increasingly tough armor. Okay, yo Chico. Oh, okay, I ran out of rockets and I'm... Okay, Brody, I am going to... Oh, okay, well...
I'll need to charge BRB.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, Megatops. Maybe tomorrow I'll play Pragmata or Helldivers because, yeah, I'm kind of interested myself. Pragmata really has, Pragmata really has some positive reviews. Like, it kind of sold this basically 2 million copies, and that's something for a game. Considering a single-player game. And a new IP of Capcom. And besides, everybody likes that cute android. Kind of cute little girl. I mean, if I got a kid like that, who wouldn't say no to that kid? Although that kid isn't exactly a kid, it's more like a child robot or something.
Enemy blast has destroyed Bravo.
Yeah, there's this on the tank, apparently on the back side, but on the front side, it's like, I don't know, it's like...
When do you plan on playing another game like Pragmata or something?
Oh yeah, I was, like I said, I was planning that. Yeah, I was planning that after this, live stream. I mean, the day after this live stream. I wanted to explore also the world of, Pragmata, how things are... Oh, great. On how, how the gameplay itself and the story of Pragmata. All I know is that Pragmata just have a little girl, an android girl, and an astronaut, a grumpy astronaut. So yeah, I probably have to do this offline, BF6, but online live stream probably have to shift to another day.
Oh yeah, there's a weakness to the tank, right?
Yep, there is, but I don't know. It's kind of difficult to stick behind the tank and then fire a rocket there. Or maybe I just have it, equip myself with the right equipment. I mean, there's a specific anti-tank weapon. Okay, okay. Oh, Subnautica. I haven't owned the game yet. When it comes, yeah, I haven't bought the game yet on Steam. Subnautica, but I think that was a horror game. If I'm not mistaken, that was a horror game. Oh, me, a dad? Nah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. I'm still single as of, well, I do have a girlfriend, but technically I'm still single.
Let me know if you try ready or not.
I haven't, I haven't, I think I'm not gonna marry anytime soon. But anyway, it's still a breath of fresh air having a kid. You know, a lot of people kind of say single is nice, okay, but there's a point in IRL that if you're single, you kind of wanted a little bit of, a little junior bouncing around and annoying you every once in a while. Yeah, I mean, every guy wants a little junior. So, if I got a kid like that, that will go for some that, I'm pretty much, pretty much happy having that kid around. Okay, I got blasted.
You plan on playing Subnautica?
Yeah, Subnautica. Well, I haven't. Oh, well, I don't know about that. But if that would happen in some weird way, I am definitely the dad who would be playing video games a lot. No, probably, but mostly if that would be happen, realistically, my time would kind of get divided. Of course, it's my kid. I probably have to, divert my attention and focus on having a kid. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's actually good that I have a kid and personally wanted to have one. But at the moment, things are not. Well, that would probably take a while for me if that even happens. Yeah, and besides, there's no rush for being a dad. I mean, guys aren't exactly.
Speaking of pragmata, do you plan to be a dad soon?
Oh, hopefully not. No. I don't really have that time frame. If I'm gonna be a dad soon, that's okay. If I'm not gonna be a dad, then there's no pressure on that. So, yeah, in IRL, there's no right or wrong. There's no time pressure. You just do things at your own pace. But would have been nice if I had a kid. Yeah. Yeah, I know that might sound uncool for guys that want to have a kid, but guys do think sometimes of some guys do really think having a kid is a nice thing. I mean, girls sometimes think of it, but I'm not sure on some girls. I mean, some girls have a very high standard when it comes to guys. I mean, when it comes to judging guys.
You would be a cool dad though, haha. But yet I think no rush for that.
Yeah. Oh, on this economy, yeah, that's one thing as well. That's why being a dad on this type of economy kind of takes, good planning. And of course, also a life advice if you're gonna be a dad, make sure that your finances are very, very stable. I guess your concerns are valid. I think we're on the same page on that. And I myself kind of worried if I screwed up. I mean, thankfully in the Philippines there's no divorce, so I'm pretty much stuck if I screwed up. But on other countries, if you have a divorce, oh my goodness, sometimes divorce are kind of... Well,
bruh, in this economy, adapt.
I mean, you're kind of sorry that movies and TVs, when there's a divorce, and sometimes your wife kind of takes everything from you. The house, the car. Oh my goodness, even the pet might be taken away from you if you have a nasty divorce. So, yeah. So no rush. And Yeah, no rush. Okay. Yeah, okay, well, that's valid. Yeah. But sometimes, here's the thing, audience. Sometimes when you're not exactly looking, sometimes a girl kind of walks in and tries to, you know, how do you point that out? So, sometimes guys look for girls, but there are other instances where girls actually look for guys. So sometimes we'll never know, right? We'll never know. If,
Yes, same LE. For me though, I scared of messing up, haha.
Yeah.
So I just don't have a kid to avoid that, lol.
If you're, as a guy thing, getting a kid is a very long process. There's of course marriage, a long process in life. And it's really, you're right on that, guys. Yeah, it's not really great if you rush things. Although some guys do rush things. But when it comes to that, take your, proceed with your own pace. It depends entirely on the person's, situation. Sometimes, family life could be delayed because, we have a lot of responsibilities in life. So yeah, same thing. Yeah, indeed.
Operator, you should adopt this dud.
Yeah. Okay, what's this? That is why I don't. Okay, I never really heard any divorce here in the Philippines. Just two parents. Yeah, there's separation, but not divorce. So, separation is kind of different from divorce. From what I heard from the, a lawyer about that, marriage lawyer. It says that even though you're separated, it means that by definition, they kind of said that if you're separated, it means your marriage is still valid. In other words, you cannot remarry. That's the difference between separation and divorce. And compared to other countries, divorce. And sadly, in the Philippines, we don't have that divorce. So it could be a punishing thing, for couples, and it could be advantageous in some ways. Believe it or not, sometimes it could be advantageous.
That's why I didn't pursue to have a girlfriend. I'm afraid I can't support relationship financially, ha ha ha.
So yeah, that's the funny thing also on BF6. Sometimes you get shot in the head and yet you can still get revived by a medic. Yeah, that's one funny thing. I guess they never kind of fixed that in the beta, since the beta days. Oh, okay, what's this? Yeah, okay, indeed you're right on that on the tops. You should be very careful in finding, choosing your girlfriend. Or a girlfriend is more like, your, how do you put it in science? Your mate or something?
I never really heard any divorce here in PH. Just two parents just separate and never file for it. Maybe.
Yeah, indeed. There's no, technically there is no divorce in the Philippines, but there is annulment, which is an expensive way, but, I don't know, it's, I think that's something for the lawyers to, give definition with, because, in the Philippines, they always kinda, it's always wordplay in the Philippines. They say separation and divorce are two different things. Okay, fine. I can get the difference on that. And they say also that annulment is different from divorce, which, by essence, I think they're only different in the sense of the wording. But anyway, that's something for the lawyers to explain. I'm not a lawyer.
Bro got shot in the head and the medic just slapped defibrillator.
Yep.
All call signs. Take the sector and keep pushing our attack.
But yeah, that's one thing also to be careful of. Sometimes there's a thing on divorce where you know, your wife kind of takes everything from you, and you have to
Support on the mark
kind of like support her or something. It's called alimony, that kind of term where you have to give her money to, you know, for her expenses or something like that. Kind of like child support, but instead of a child, you're kind of paying your money to your wife on a monthly basis, like a subscription. Or a I can't say it's a DLC pass, or yeah, definitely more like a subscription thing. God, that would be horrible. And a financial burden.
You can have GF, but you should find one carefully, not the one that's still stuck on her hoe face.
Yeah, I think in some countries, the women kind of makes money out of the guys. So, I'm not sure myself if divorce would be, you know, exploited by here in the Philippines. So, in some cases, it's better that Philippines, I hate to say this, but sometimes the Philippines would be better off without a divorce rather than have one, because given the nature of some Filipinos, or you know, how we kind of exploit by nature some rules, it won't take long before some you know, some women will exploit that rule of divorce, like you know, getting alimony or something, or getting money from the guy. I think we're familiar with this kind of case. We kind of always hear this in Europe.
That's
and,
one VIX
America.
vapor rub away, ha ha ha.
So yeah, yeah, that's the thing. So divorce can either be a good thing or a bad thing, but mostly bad, I think, for us guys.
Hostiles now hold objective Alpha.
Oh wait. Oh, okay, I got shot. I thought he kind of used a weaponized healthcare and defibrillated used a defibrillator to my head. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I kind of heard of BF6 during the beta, you know, open beta, you know, the open beta days, where there's a medic who kind of killed a squad using a defibrillator. I kind of laughed at that when I saw that on YouTube. I mean, wow. Talk about weaponized, you know, healthcare.
Divorce practically a woman's tool to make money, so they should not allow divorce in PH. If they hate each other, they just can stay away to each other.
Sweep the area for all
But
remaining hostiles.
you know, there's that's the part divorce. There's a thing called alimony, where you have to pay the girl on a monthly basis, more like support or something.
Get back to your squad.
Of course, I can't really describe it easily because we don't have a divorce here in the Philippines. But from what I saw in other countries, it's like they call it alimony, that kind of thing. You have to pay the girl monthly for her, you know, more like, yeah, more like a monthly financial support for your ex-wife or something, which is kind of, well, a burden on the husband, because you have to pay him like a subscription on a certain fixed amount, which that amount depends on your financial capacity.
Divorce practically allow the woman to steal half of your money and what you have, and add the difficulty one living in PH, corruption, and expenses.
Yeah, indeed. I think there was one notable divorce case. I'm not sure if this was from, you know, the penny or something like that. 7 cents or something like that. Where the, you know, his ex-wife was kind of exploiting the alimony.
You're attacking objective Bravo.
I mean, 50 Cent. Yeah, 50 Cent. Yeah, I think that actor. You know, when he kind of separated from his wife, he was paying his wife, I think, $5 or $7 million each month just to for the alimony. Then her wife got greedy and kind of sued, you know, 50 Cent in court. And guess what? What happened is that the court kind of downgraded.
I've seen this
the,
meta that you put your money on your parents' names, so if ever that happens, your partner can't get any. I kinda wonder if that's true or works in PH.
Oh, if divorce would happen on the Philippines, yeah, that's actually true.
Push on and take
ODM.
victory.
I think that happened in one case in India. I kind of saw it. There was one case in India where, the usual stuff, divorce, the ex-wife wants all of the stuff of the guy. So what the guy did, he kind of named all his assets to his mom. So technically, when the guy got married to his ex-wife, he was literally penniless and doesn't have any properties at all. So when they divorced, the wife can't get anything because technically all of his stuff was already on is owned by his mom. But it was a really smart move by the guy.
That meta works if your parents still alive. You can't use your sibling because they will steal it away from you because you can't even trust your siblings in PH.
Oh yes, that sometimes happens. I'm not gonna speak on any of that, but sometimes you can't really trust your siblings when it comes to the Philippines. That happened to me. But anyways, since we're just talking about divorce, yeah, it was a pretty smart move by the guy, the one that I saw in India, to name all his assets and stuff to his mom. Because by the end of the day, even if the girl won or his ex-wife won, he couldn't get anything out of the husband because technically the husband was, well, by paper, he's already a beggar because he doesn't own anything. So yeah, it was really a smart move by that Indian guy. Now in the Philippines, if that would even happen, yeah, I think I agree on that, Manga Tops. Don't ever entrust your money or your stuff to your siblings because, well, let's just say that your siblings will have other plans for your, for your stuff. And that happens a lot. I'm just saying this out of my experience. I don't want to say any family stuff, but it's a worse decision to entrust your sibling on your finances. It's, sometimes your siblings will have other plans for those finances or assets that you are entrusting him with. So, no, it's a big, that's why it's a big wrong decision to, put your assets to your siblings in the Philippines. Of course, I'm not saying all siblings, but most siblings in the Philippines do that.
I see.
Okay, let's go play something different. How about dominate? What's domination? Oh, okay, I'm gonna go for standard breakthrough. So yeah, I'll probably have to change map. Kind of breath of fresh air as well. Oh, that I got no idea. I mean, how the hell did he even make money? How the hell? Oh, okay, yeah, I know why. I know why the beggar makes more money than a college graduate. It's probably because the beggar is tax-free compared to your regular working class, where the government kind of takes 25% of all your income, or 28% to be specific. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the beggar will have a lot of take-home pay compared to an ordinary working class guy. So yeah, for context, for everybody who's not Filipino,
PH is so broken that being a beggar on the street makes more money than a college graduate.
Yeah, indeed. For information or extra info, the Philippine government kind of taxes its citizens 25% of their entire income. So if you say, if you own, for example, just to make it easy, if you earn money around, say, $10,000, $2,500 goes to the government, and you only are left with $7,500 as a total pay. So that's that's more like a general rule on the Philippines. You get 25% income tax kind of thing. And what's worse, that's the only tax. There are other taxes as well. So yeah, by the end of the day, you can expect only a take-home pay or other deductions on your salary. Expect you probably lost 40% of your income from some unnecessary deductions, either by the government or some other stuff they take out from your pay. So yeah,
Objective marked.
yeah, that's
We need
the thing.
support
That's
the attack.
if you're gonna put it on the beggar probably is tax free. I mean, I did work once on the land based in the Philippines, and yeah, they kind of always, the government here in the Philippines kind of always taxes my income for at least, well, they say it's 25%, but when I compute it with a calculator, it feels more like 28%. So yeah, that's really how bad it is. You're working for something and then you don't get 100% of the money that you work for.
Taxless, yes, they beg on the street or bus and use noise pity to their advantage. I heard a story on Reddit that a beggar come to their store daily to exchange 1k a day, average dude 400 to 650.
Oh my goodness, wow, he's above minimum wage. Well, okay, maybe close to but yeah, I think I'm not sure what the minimum wage here in the Philippines is, somewhere around 700, but you're earning 600 to 400 pesos a day. That's almost close to a minimum wage, or well, above minimum wage, sorry. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's why being a beggar has perks. But I'm not saying that beggar, they're still a beggar by the end of the day, but they kind of take advantage of some, they kind of take advantage on a lot of things. Which I'm kind of surprised that he kind of earns 400 to 650 pesos per day. Oh my goodness. While the working class, if you end up with a black company, you just probably end up with 300 pesos as per day as a minimum, as a regular wage. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. I did not know that. So it's a true story, and oh my goodness. I don't know what to say about that. And I thought that was really a joke. Oh my. But yeah, that's the thing about the Philippine society. Unfortunately, as much as we hated it, we get taxed a lot. And
that's a true story, and I'm not joking because I confirmed it from my classmate too. She said it was multiple times a day.
Oh my goodness. I don't really know what to say on that. Sorry. I'm still, by the way, having an allergy. So, sometimes I have, you can hear that I have a runny nose. But yeah, oh my goodness. Multiple times a day. Oh, okay. And that's also the reason I stopped giving money to the beggars on buses street, because they already have... Oh yeah, that's also something, quite of a controversy, that 4-piece kind of thing. It's not, I don't know. Okay, it may sound like charity, but in a greater sense, you're kinda not, you're not teaching those beggars to be financially independent. You're kinda
That's also the reason I stopped giving money to beggars on buses or streets. They already have 4PS now that beggar strats, they found the meta.
Yeah, indeed. 4-piece has always been a controversial thing. I mean, the old saying, if you kinda give the beggar a fish, you feed him for the day. But if you teach the beggar to fish, you feed him for life. But what is happening is that that kind of beggar is kinda depending too much on other people. They're becoming more like, I hate to say this, but they're becoming more of like a social cancer. I mean, come on, right? I mean, if the beggar really wants to, uplift his status or his situation, he has to work for it. But what happens here is that the 4-piece, that controversial program 4-piece, it's kind of making just, the beggar rely on that program too much. In other words, it's not motivating them to work. To work for a living. They just kind of, they just kind of rely on that. Actually, the 4-piece is not the only issue. On us, Southeast Asia, 4P, we call it 4-piece, but there's also a thing called that in Europe. I'm not familiar as well, but Europe also has the same system like that. And instead of helping the, instead of helping poor folks, those poor folks kind of end up exploiting that kind of system. And they're becoming more like a parasite, a social parasite. Yeah, okay, point taken, ODN. Yeah, point taken. Well, I myself, I'm not gonna give it because I badly need the money myself. But yeah, that's the sad thing.
Brown middle class
that.
is the new poor, lol.
Yeah, that's what they say. The middle class is the new poor. Well, probably because we get deducted with a lot of stuff. In fact, that 4-piece, if everybody would just, I'm not sure if, of course, this might be a rumor, but some people say those 4-piece didn't came from the government; it came from the pockets of middle class. Us, the working class. They kind of deduct that through, I don't know, some sort of deduction by taxes or something like that. Of course, the government gets some cut on that, but yeah, the government is not exactly paying that for specific. They kind of pluck it out from the, from the pockets of the middle class. But of course, that's a rumor. I haven't confirmed that yet. But some people are kind of saying that.
The only reason I don't want to give M is because I don't have much money myself, ha ha ha.
Yeah, indeed. Well said, ODN, well said. Yeah. I mean, oh, okay. There's a scam where you ask money to get a fare for the buses. The next day there's, yeah, actually it's not exactly, yeah, that's kind of correct. Actually, ODN. I think my brother, back when he was alive, he did kind of observe that kind of scam, where he took pity on a beggar and gave it some money, and he saw the same beggar on the next day. Doing the same thing, saying the same excuse. He was saying back then to my brother, if I recall correctly.
I bet criminal at least half or maybe more in PH are people grown from 4PS.
Yeah, indeed. If I recall correct, the beggar was saying to my brother, the beggar kind of gave some excuse that he wants to go home. That's why he was begging for money. But if I recall correct, my brother gave him more than enough fare to go on the province that the beggar was located at. And to his surprise, he still saw the beggar begging for money the following day on the very same excuse. So yes, the thing here is that some people kind of exploit charity. And, well, you know how things goes in the Philippines. Everything gets exploited one way or the other. And that 4-piece, I think it's just charity in an exploited form. And yeah, that's what happens. That's why 4-piece is a very controversial program in the Philippines. And 4-piece,
secondly, I don't want to give to scammers.
Yeah,
There's a modus they ask you money to get a fare for the buses.
Yeah.
The next day, they are still there.
Yes, indeed. And I think 4-piece is already an old program. I think it was way back, it started way decades ago. And it's still continuing up to now. And still, yeah, it's still like how the programs are. People are still exploiting that. I don't know. Like I said, 4-piece is a very controversial, very controversial program in the Philippines because, people exploited it for their financial gain. So yeah. I think 4-piece is handled by DSWD or social welfare, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That's the thing. Sorry, that's my only my take about 4-piece. Here we go. Well, you don't see 4-piece being given to us. Because I think the reason by the DSWD saying that we're working people, so they kind of give the 4-piece to the non-working. But yeah, okay, fine, they're doing charity. But where does the money exactly come from? Definitely not. They may say it came from the government, but if you ask me, where did the government took the money? Or which money did the government take it from? And if you trace the money trail, it goes way back to us working class or middle class guys. But hey, that's the Philippines, and yeah, everything gets explained. Okay, I am hiding in a... Oh, okay, never mind. I was kind of saying I was hiding in a portalet toilet. Last time I can find this info asking me last time, tell them aloud was enough for people around me will hear. Didn't you ask me for the fare just last time? Yeah, I think you
last time I confronted the same person who asked me last time. Tell M on a loud voice enough for people around me will hear. Didn't you ask me for a fare last time? Why are you still here?
Yeah. Well, you kind of blow up his cover, so he kind of definitely he's gonna leave in a hurry. But yeah, that's been a long, you know, that's happened. You know, that kind of stuff's been happening for a long time. So that's why, yeah, you're right about that. You shouldn't give beggars any form of money. It's not ideal in the Philippines. So it is unwise. It may sound anti-poor or uncharitable, but if you take a look at it, it doesn't necessarily mean, or it doesn't mean that you know, the people, you know, the beggar won't exploit it for his.
People around stare at the scammer and left in a hurry.
We have weakened the enemy forces. Keep fighting.
So yeah, like I was saying, it's not really wise or ideal to give, you know, beggars, you know, people who ask, you know, asking for aid to give them money. It's, you know, it's unwise. Yeah, you have a point there, Odin. I mean, it's not exactly, you know, it's not exactly good that that person was kind of exploiting charity.
To be honest, I really don't want to be a dick about that, but I don't want other people getting scammed by that.
Yeah, but I think you just did the right thing, Odin, and yeah, well, if you didn't acted on that, definitely that you know, that person would probably have exploited it. And imagine how many people he exploited before you even kind of blew up his cover. So yeah, it's not, it's unwise to give, you know, it's unwise to give some financial aid to beggars. Yeah, it may sound, you know, it may sound anti-poor, it may sound, you know, oppressive, but sometimes you have to think that, you know, you have to sometimes think that they may be, you know, exploiting that, exploiting charity. I think there's a lot, I think if I'm not mistaken, there was more like a documentary about that made by Filipino reporters, about some, well, they call it, for the lack of them, they just call it professional beggars, but yeah, they call it professional beggars in that documentary. I think that was Channel 7 documentary. They kind of, observed some beggars kind of exploiting charity. And guess what? One of those beggars that they kind of interviewed, he kind of, well, considering he's a beggar, he kind of put up 3 of his kids to college, and and his kids finished some college degree. All because of that, exploiting the system, the charity, the system of charity, which is kind of, well, how do I put it? Kind of, okay, I kind of lack the term. But anyway, the thing here is that the documentary kind of made that and said that those people were kind of like professional beggars. Yeah, which it makes me giggle sometimes and laugh. Since when begging became a profession, since when did begging or being a beggar became a profession? So yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Sometimes charity isn't exactly good. Especially if the people who are asking for charity kind of exploit it. Right. Spread here. Yeah, he definitely saw that. Oh wait, you like the guy. Okay. Right, okay, my bad. Right, there we go. Okay, there goes our tank. He got hit. And we're probably hunting tanks.
That's the reasons why beggars make more money than a college graduate. PH is going back to the Stone Age.
Yep, true. And a lot of people also been asking since when did being a beggar became a profession? Ooh, okay, I blew up the tank. But I'm kind of amazed. That guy kind of exploited charity so much. Being a beggar became a profession. I mean, I'm pretty sure some other counties have some sort of, how do you call this? Some sort of law or something that could prevent that. But in the Philippines, the only thing that we can put up on those guys is just anti-vagrancy law. But the Philippines.
What would have happened if Big H in World War II was born in PH LOL?
Okay. What was that? What would happen if Big H in World War II was born? Oh. Well, definitely he would be very busy wiping out and making a purge. But I think Big H kind of flunked art school, if I'm not mistaken, on the history. I mean, history-wise, it's kind of said that he kind of flunked art school, so he kind of flunked art school. But things have a way. You know what they say in life: if one door closes on you, another door opens. And for Big H, it happens to be that the big door that opened to him ended up, decimating Europe.
I heard that the UN tank have a bit more HP than the mercenary tank, or was it the opposite? Is that true?
That I got no idea. I haven't confirmed that yet. To be honest, I just got back here on playing Battlefield for well, for at least 2 weeks ago. So I got no idea. I got no idea, to be honest. No idea on that idea. But here's the thing, Odeon. They kind of made a lot of changes from when it was back in beta, and so some of them are very, very noticeable now. And most of those changes, they kind of nerfed some stuff. So if it was true, probably the UN tank would have been nerfed in some way. And
if you asked me if Big H is born in PH, it would prosper even if he loses the war better than what PH is today.
Oh. Well, but yeah, that's kind of speaking of. I mean, look at Germany. It was heavily devastated after World War II, but look at Germany now, 80 years later. I mean, it's very, very prosperous. So, we don't really know. But if Big H was born in the Philippines, don't expect the Philippines to be independent soon. And the Philippines would probably be more like a divided, a divided nation as punishment. So probably the North would go to the communist side, the South would probably go to the United Nations side, kind of thing. Just saying hypothetically, of course. So yeah, what I'm saying is that the Philippines might be a divided nation, kind of like North and South Korea. If Big H, in some alternate history, happened to be a Filipino or was born in the Philippines. But if he was born in the Philippines, I don't think Big H would succeed at all coming into power because, the Philippine society has always been oppressive and restricted, especially on the middle class. Not only now, but way back in the old days. So there's, in other words, there's not much opportunity for Big H to move up on life. he'll just be probably, he might be just probably some guy selling some stuff. But the question is, would the Philippines fare better if it did not pursue independence from the United States? That's a big question for historians. If I recall correct, if my memory serves me right, on history class, the Philippines became fully independent after World War II. So because Recto or Quezon kind of insisted or something like that. And back then, the Philippines were still a colony of the United States. But there were some historians who were saying that the Philippines only became independent from the United States was because the United States didn't want to pay all the damages that was, destroyed during World War II. So, for the American government to save money, they kind of gave the independence to the Philippines. But of course, that's a hot take for historians. I don't know if that's true as well. I just kind of heard it from some historian guy who's not even a Filipino. So I don't know if that's true or not. It's it's written in history that the Philippines was also one of the most devastated nations in Asia, next to Warsaw, after World War II. So repairing all that stuff would take the United States a lot of money. So, just to save costs, they kind of decided, to grant the Philippines its independence, and and that's how the Philippines became independent from being a colony of the United States. So yeah, I was just saying on that. But if the Philippines did not pursue if the Philippines did not pursue independence at that time, we would probably be just an outlying territory of the United States.
Bro, Big H will help to fight against the Japanese after the Americans left.
Yeah, probably. Most likely. But Of course, that will be for the historians to discuss that if if the Philippines pursuing independence was a right
We need
thing,
attack
or
support on the
we should
marked
have just
objective.
stayed with our American overlords. So it would be for the historians to answer that. So
All squads attack now.
it has a
Objective is
it
the enemy,
has
so our forces can take ground.
there's if on that kind of question, it's not exactly a right answer, it's not exactly a wrong answer itself.
Forces are attacking Charlie.
The Philippines would definitely benefit if it remains to be a colony of the US, to be honest. But it will also be disadvantageous in some ways because
Oh yeah, you wanna play tier? There is another tournament next month. If I remember, you can join if you want.
okay, yeah, I might consider that, but I haven't received my invitation yet.
Be advised, hostiles have secured objective Charlie.
Oh no, unfortunately I cannot share any stories on World War II from my grandpa, so it only means that my grandpa just sit his fat ass on his house for the whole duration of the war. I'm sorry to say that, but my gramps can't really tell any stories on that.
Be advised, enemies are attacking Bravo.
I think from what I heard from my parents, he kind of just said, my gramps just said the Japanese came in and Japanese went out, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I can't really share any stories about.
Speaking of war, do you have
wartime
stories from your grandpas about the WW2 or rather Japanese occupation?
No, unfortunately, my grandpa can't really mention anything about that. On what was what was life in the Philippines during the Japanese occupation. Because well, to simply say, he didn't do anything much. He was just basically an ordinary bloke who got caught in the war and probably eating sweet potatoes during the duration of the war. I don't know back then because my place was kind of isolated from the war, so although it's only I kind of live on the outskirts of Manila, but I'm pretty sure the Japanese didn't went on that direction in Manila, so probably my Gramps can't really tell any stories during the war or during World War II.
Oh Diane, are you not Filipino?
Okay, where was I? Okay, so I guess one more round for me and then, I'll call it a day on my life.
Hostiles have secured objective Charlie.
So yeah, pretty much my Gramps stayed on his house the whole duration of the war. And didn't do anything, he didn't join anything in freedom fighters or at least saw anything in particular. So yeah, that's kind of like being a neat or a neat version on the whole World War II.
I'm tracking the hostile vehicle in the mission
Oh,
area.
signed the Japanese War. Oh my goodness, that's a long history. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess it was pretty tough time. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That was a pretty smart move on his on your grandpa's part, Agnes. Yeah. But I can't really share much any stories on World War II because my gramps just stayed, he just stayed in the house for the whole duration of the war. So yeah, I know it might sound funny as well, but he didn't do anything much.
We have secured Bravo.
And how did that happen? Because he was basically living on the outskirts of the city. It's so outskirts that even the Japanese don't even went on that direction.
Be advised, enemies are attacking Bravo.
Oh, okay.
We
Oh,
have initiated our attack on Alpha.
well, actually,
My grandfather was born right when the Sino-Japanese War officially begun.
oh,
Guy had to move to Hong Kong after cuz the communists took all their crap as donations.
well, the communists, animals, they're kinda, you know, they kind of have a habit of taking taking everybody's stuff. Yeah, indeed, that's a good move. He kind of, by the end of the day, it's more like minimizing your, the risk.
We
So,
now control more objectives.
really
Defend
smart
all
move. Yeah.
positions.
Alright, we now control Bravo.
Wait, am I? Oh, okay. I'm on escalation. Yeah. When it comes to specs on BF6, BF6 is still up to now. Still.
Adain, do you have Discord? I can send you an invite for tier if you want.
Our troops have taken
Yeah,
territory. Objective Alpha is now active.
yeah, I would love that.
We now control more objectives. Defend all positions.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice, breath of fresh air to be, driving a tank and blowing the crap out of the other guy. I mean, yeah, it's a really breath of fresh air. So yeah, that's pretty much on what happened about my Gramps. He wasn't really doing anything back in World War II, so he just stayed at the house, did his thing, and that's it. But I don't know. The Philippines was kind of heavily devastated during the World War II, but there's not really much.
Smart move on his part.
There's not really much anything going on after that, or at least not that I know of. Oh, Gramps made friends with the Jap. Oh, okay, that was kind of. Oh my goodness. Well. That was kind of, if we were back in the 1950s, that would kind of count as corroborator kind of category. And,
Attack support
the guys who have, the funny thing about, the funny meme in Philippine pop culture where collaborators wear more like a basket on their heads. Okay, I know that might sound, yeah. Or maybe your dad has just some connections, or your grandson has some connections. That happens a lot. I mean, it happens.
Also, operators should make a Discord server.
Oh well, yeah, that's one thing. I'm kind of pretty dumb when it comes to making a server.
Objective Charlie secured.
Well, yeah, fun times on World War II. I mean, everybody got a story back then, except my Gramps, of course.
I spotted a big fucking tank on mission area.
Okay, there we go.
Attention, we're attacking objective Delta.
But, yeah. But I think the Philippines the Philippines was fully recovered after World War II.
The enemy now controlling more objectives.
But the problem in the Philippines is that, our government kind of mismanaged a lot of stuff. And yeah, the result is after 80 years, we're in now on the...
Dude.
On the
Would like to, but my PC isn't strong enough. Played in the free trial. My PC went PowerPoint mode. Slideshow for every frame, ha ha ha.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, that's the thing. BF6 is still up to now, still graphically demanding for computers, and even even handheld computers like Asus ROG Ally, they still struggle in playing BF6. So yeah, graphically, BF6 is kind of intensive when it comes to for the computer. I mean, I've tried it. I kind of own an Asus, handheld PC, but I can't play, Battlefield 6 on the mobile device up to now. It's still what I'm saying is that VF6 is still graphically, demanding for PCs. So.
Nah, that's smart of him. He minimized contact and risks, so it's a good move.
So yeah, that's the thing. Well, maybe someday, if if we could get a handheld PC or something that's powerful enough to run these, we could get to play BF6. But by that time that happens, BF6 would have been BF7 by that time. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I know. My great grandfather was in Malaysia. He saw a Japanese soldier by an. Oh yeah. Oh my God, that's horrible. There's more to it, but more gruesome. So yeah, definitely that was gruesome. I think there was more like a reported newspaper article back in World War II where two Japanese officers went on a killing spree during World War II. They kind of brag on how many guys they killed just for fun.
Bro, with that PC specs you might be able to play Flash games online.
But I think it's not on Malaysia. I think it's on China. Or two Japanese officers stationed in China. They kind of, well, based on the article or from what I read, those two Japanese officers think they were doing a safari kind of hunting. But the only difference is that in your safari, you're kind of hunting animals, but those Japanese officers kind of hunted humans. And you know what? They kind of tied them on the pole, and they kind of... Well, I'm not gonna say a lot more, but I'm not gonna say any more, to be honest. But they kind of did a lot of things to those guys who were tied up on the pole. And no, they're not doing fun of it. They're definitely more like doing a firing squad kind of fun. But hey,
I got a story from my grandpa though. The reason I exist right now because my grandpa's dad made friends with the Japanese spy. Ha ha ha.
Oh, well, it's a good thing we live now on the 21st century, so nobody really cares about, on that kind of situation. But if we were still in the 1950s, that kind of thing might, that kind of story might kind of get us, some ugly looks. They might mistake you as, being a collaborator or something. And that was a bad word back then, during the 1950s. Oh. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, weirdly it plays gauntlet mode with 3024 FPS.
Well, maybe EA would optimize this game one day. Well, if they optimize it, who knows, right? You could play it on a potato PC one day. I mean, Doom back then was, the video game Doom. Way back in the old days, that was a graphically intensive type of game. But nowadays, you can even play Doom on your calculator or on the Xerox machine. Xerox machine console. So, well, maybe one day BF6 will get optimized. But until then, don't expect that potato PC will be running BF6 anytime soon.
But in regular BF6 mode, the PC starts being a grill for BBQs, ha ha ha.
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe EA hasn't optimized yet, the regular BF6. It's also one thing I was been thinking, because I was planning to, play BF6 on a portable machine, like a handheld portable machine like Asus, Asus ROG. But for the moment, I still haven't had any luck in making BF6 run on that device. Well, technically it runs on that device, but it is very, very slow. So yeah, not ideal to play BF6 on that device.
My great-grandfather was in Malaysia. He saw a Japanese soldier bayonet someone. There's more to it, but's more gruesome, so I won't say LE.
Objective Bravo neutralized.
Yeah. I don't know what to
We
say
have
about.
secured more objectives.
Oh, okay. Somebody left a tank. This is oh. There we go. Well, we got okay, wait, we got something flashing.
Hostile forces are attacking
Oh, how
Charlie.
the hell did he end up to be an IFP?
Dang, same as that woman actually.
Stuck with that guy. Alright. There we go. Nice. We're still stuck. Yep. Oh, shit. Wait, I think I'm... Okay, back in one guy. Holy crap, yeah. Alright, mechanic, do your thing. Yeah, that's one great thing about, BF6, even though it's a random guy, he still managed to do his best in helping out, in fixing the, fixing out the tank, so, or helping it out, or on stuff. That's one thing I like about BF, Battlefield. There's some sort of teamwork, even though you don't know the guy. Okay, at least nothing Okay. Yeah, it was more like in a murder corner on that situation. Oh. Oh, what's this? Bruh, some Filipinos surpassed their ancestors by putting a Japanese to bed and making them care of their kin. Yes, true. Yeah, some Filipinos kind of do that nowadays. Considering, nearly more than 80 years ago, they kind of wanted to skin a Japanese alive. At your house.
The enemy has secured more objectives. Let's strike back.
Bruh, some Filipinos surpassed their ancestors by putting a Japanese to bed and making them take care of their kin.
Okay, thanks a bunch, guys, and repairing my I remember before we used to stand by behind the tank, at least for fire guys wheels the tank so it won't blow. Yeah, that was fun times. I mean, they even nerfed the. I kind of remember there was. I think they kind of mentioned back in BF4 that players used to do that a lot. They even.
I remember on BF4 we used to stand by behind the tank and at least 4 or 5 of us wields the tank so it won't blow up, ha ha ha.
Yeah, they kinda even nerfed that. And guess what happens? the devs, after the devs nerfed him, instead of only one welder, there's now two welders trying to fix the tank. So yeah, yeah, that's I think one funny story that I kind of heard about BF4. The devs tried to nerf the repair ability of the the engineer, and when it was nerfed, turns out repairing a tank took the two engineers are now trying to repair that tank. Oh yeah, indeed. That's true, Hosanna. Both sides during World
I don't
War II
know though.
committed war crimes.
Japanese war crimes are just part of it.
Yeah.
Realistically, each side committed war crimes. Just depends on who LE.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Very true, Hosanna. Both sides committed war crimes, although only by media. Of course, you know what they say. Victory is the one who tells the victors are the ones who are telling the story of the war. But if you analyzed it, both sides, even the allies, made war crimes. It's just that it's not well published compared to the Germans or the Japanese or the Italians about the war crime thing. But if you analyze it well, both sides did, both sides commit war crimes. And war crimes in general, to be honest, is just part of it's part of war as well. I mean, I could not think of any war also in history that there was no war crimes. I mean, even on ancient wars, like say back in Greece and Romans, even Romans committed war crimes. So yeah, indeed, that is one hot thing about that. History is basically a set of lies that are agreed by a lot of people or agreed unanimously by people. I mean, we all know that the victors of the war, like say for a recent example, for historical context, the only thing we know of the stories about World War II are from the point of view of the victors, right? But we never saw a story or a part of World War II where we saw it on the POV of a German or a Japanese citizen on what's their point of view, why they carried on the war. So yeah. Oh, I didn't know Napoleon Bonaparte said that.
Yeah, history is a set of lies agreed upon.
Yeah, I did not. I have no idea that. I have no idea Napoleon said that. Of course, Napoleon did make some war crimes as well. But I mean, any war or any uprising in history, there will always be war crimes in one way or in another form. But there will always be, it will always be part of, war. I mean, even the Kuomintang committed war crimes. And the Kuomintang or the Taiwanese government, if you think about it in a historical way, they were never a democracy to begin with. They were actually a dictatorship. Which, I'm not gonna mention any more about that part. we don't want our live stream to be blocked because, YouTube kind of has
Napoleon Bonaparte.
On that part. Yeah, actually, the French were kind of radicals. If you think about it, the whole French Revolution was composed of radicals that got fed up of, aristocratic rule. But the aristocrats themselves are kind of abusive in their way. So people got fed up, and the French Revolution happened. And guess what? What the French Revolution did to those, to those nobles? They kind of chopped the heads of most of them. But that's the thing. That's part of history, of course. But kind of funny. I mean, some European states, they consider Napoleon to be, more like a bad guy. But if you take a look at it on the French point of view, they consider it a national hero. Or in some cases, if you take a look at on historical
The
context,
LE.
Napoleon maybe did some controversial stuff, but not all of them were actually bad. In fact, some of them are actually good. And just like in real life, there is always two sides of the coin. It's neither good or it's neither bad. On the French side, it's kind of good because that brought up the ideology of democracy, all that stuff. Ideology where people have more power to the government, and that, people have more, or something like that. Sorry, I'm not very good at history. But the thing here is that what Napoleon was pointing out is that the aristocrats are not the only ones who are making decisions on the government. The people as well should participate, or something like that. At least that's what I think on the POV of the French Revolution.
Yetli. French Revolution and radicals, haha.
And that's one thing why the French Revolution was viewed negatively, because it was seen as overthrowing a monarchy and a monarch government. And it turns out the whole Europe at that time, or the whole, most nations of the Europe at that time were actually monarchy governments. So they, you get the idea. They didn't like it, what Napoleon was saying, or doing, or the French were doing. Well, you know what they say from the historians. History tends to repeat itself for those people who do not learn history. But, I don't know about that, but if ever World War III, I think Einstein said that, if World War III ever happened,
it's sad one of the use of history is that to learn our mistakes. Look at us now. Close to WW3.
Yeah, he kind of said on that the dead will end the living, or the living will end the dead, something like that. But weapons are, the advancements of war are getting more deadlier compared to back in the old days. So yeah. Anyway, I guess that's all for now for my live stream. So thank you everyone for dropping by. Thank you Adamus, thank you Odien, and thank you Mangatofs. It's been a pleasure with you company. You guys dropping by. It's I'm kind of happy that you're all around, guys, and we're kind of sharing discussions about anything under the sun. But for now, I think I need to rest, and thank you again, everybody, and we'll see you around next time. So bye-bye, guys, bye-bye, and thank you.
Yet history
you
is also determined by primary and secondary sources, artifacts, and biases and context in consideration.
So
but then there's the factor that there are some conclusions we are not allowed to